All right, we're gonna try this again for like the third time. And the cat's out, so she won't be crashing the party. Hi guys, this is Jenna. I'm so glad that you decided to click on the video for the blog post. I'm so excited about finally launching Lipsticks and Lifestyles. No, Lipstick and Lifestyles. Really excited about finally launching my blog. It's kind of been in the works for a while now, so I'm really excited about launching it, and I hope to do a video to go along with each blog post. So click subscribe if you would like, and be sure to click on the little bell and you can get notifications every time that I upload a video. So let's get started. First we're gonna talk about, I think, my favorite things that I picked up at the drugstore, and that no things. The butter blush and the butter bronzer. Butter blush and butter bronzer. First let's talk about the blush, because that was the first thing I bought. Because I have a hard time finding blush that I like. I like the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Pearlescent Pink. I really like it. It's like a dupe for NARS Orgasm. I kind of like it better than NARS Orgasm because it can look a little bit too gold on my face, so I like this one. Anyway, but that's not what this is about. So the blush I really, really like. It smells divine. It takes me back to Jamaica when we went on our honeymoon. Anyway, it's very, very creamy, very buttery. As you can see, it's really, really pigmented. I'll also swipe it on the back of my hand. And you can also see why when I used it the first time, I'm a little terrified because it went on just so heavy. And I used a really heavy hand, so that's mainly my fault. This is my bad. But I really, really like the way that it wears. I have it on my face today. Most of the stuff that I'm talking about, I'm wearing today. Because I felt like if I was going to talk about it, I needed to wear it. So, but I really, really love this. Once I kind of realized how I needed to apply it, with a fluffier blush brush instead of my one that's packed real tight, and just kind of dusting it, not just coloring it like a crayon. It also has this weird, and the bronzer has this too, this strange, as you can see, I've never took it out of the packaging, but it has this strange applicator. Like, what is that? So I've not really used it, and I use a brush instead. So let's talk about the butter bronzer. Again, smells like the Jamaican honeymoon. Smells amazing. Has the weird applicator that I'll never ever use. So this also is really buttery. I have the light bronzer because I don't know, of course it doesn't really show up there that well, but on my face it looks amazing. It's the perfect shade. I get really, really nervous about bronzer because when I was first kind of getting into makeup in college or after college, I got a little crazy with bronzer and it would make my face look really, really awkward. So I was very, very skeptical, not really skeptical, but more skittish about bronzer until I really found this one. I liked the Hoola by Benefit. I got it in a little thing, but I really, really like this. Next, I want to talk about a couple of Maybelline products that I got. First, I'm going to talk about the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation and then the Set and Smooth Powder. I think this is just the regular Fit Me. I think they just kind of changed the name around. I have the Matte and Poreless right here. This is what I actually wore on my wedding, and it wore so nicely and it looked so great. So I picked up the Dewy and Smooth because I had forgotten my foundation when my sister got married. So I picked up the Dewy and Smooth at Target. One thing I really liked that really sold me on this is that it has an SPF of 18. So that's really, really handy. And I find it to be, to look a little more natural than the Matte and Poreless, especially, which I think is handy during the summer months, which usually, unless I'm, you know, I have this huge, large and in charge, large March bump on my chin, and so I'm trying to cover it up. But if I'm not, I just usually throw on a Vino CC cream and some powder, and I'm done. But this is really, really nice on days like this when I'm not having a great skin day underneath, and it makes you feel like you're having a great skin day. So I really like that. And then I set it with this powder, except under my eye, I use the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. But this is also really, really nice. And I also like that it has a really nice mirror in there. So that's really nice. So this is good. Although I find you do need to set it pretty quickly because it does have that dewy kind of texture. One of those things you need to set pretty quickly. Okay, so let's talk about a miss for me. I was really disappointed, and I'm not saying I'm not ever going to use this again, but I may not ever use this again. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup. This is a concealer. It's supposed to erase your under eye circles, and it's an eraser, but it did not erase for me. I put it on. I've also bought this when I was up for my sister's wedding, and I wore it, and when I checked my mirror, and I probably had only had it on for like 2 hours, you could see like little minuscule dots of concealer under my eyes, even with the powder and even with the foundation underneath. It was very upsetting to me, and I thought, you know, I know Toddy Westbrook loves this, Kathleen Lights loves this. I know that there are a lot of YouTubers and people that really, really love this, but I don't know, maybe I didn't apply it the right way, or I don't know, but it didn't work for me, and it's really disappointing that it didn't. So I'll try it again. Maybe I'm not putting it on the right way, or maybe I didn't even pick up the right kind, but I think this is the only kind. But it didn't work for me. So first, let's talk about this that I broke. Oopsie. This is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder, and it looks like this. And it looks like this. It looks a lot better when it's not broken. I broke it when I was trying to take a picture. Anyway, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take like a fluffy face brush, swipe it all around in all the colors, and apply it to your face, and it's supposed to correct the tone of your skin. It didn't work that way for me. It made my face a weird, have like a really weird gray tint to it. I didn't like that. I found that it kind of aged me a little bit, and I just didn't like it. But I want to try like the regular like tone correcting stuff, like lavender, and that has like the lavender, the green for redness, the peach for your under eye, because I have really bad dark under eye circles, and I really would like something to clear that up. But I don't know, this was kind of a bust for me. Maybe I didn't use it the right way, but it's broke anyway. So, but it was only $3, I think, $3 or $4, and so I mean, no really love lost. This is the Illuminating Palette by e.l.f. and it looks like this. It's really pretty, but the only shade that really has pigment to it is this highlighter shade right here. The other, look, I'll show you. There's the highlight. Here's the little grayish brown taupey color. See, there's hardly anything there. Here is the brown, and here is like, I guess that's supposed to be a bronze. And I don't know, my face didn't agree with this, but I did like the highlighter because it kind of gives you a nice little lit from within kind of look. But I don't know, I just didn't, it didn't wow me. I mean, I don't love it, I don't hate it. I think I'll keep it, but it just didn't work for me like I hoped it would. I think these are the things that disappointed me the most. I was really excited to use these when I saw them. I was really pumped for them because I really, really love the shape, and I love that there were 2 sizes, but they were so dense. They soak up so much product that it's annoying. I will reach for my Real Techniques beauty blender thing every day. But I tried this again today, and I don't know, maybe they're getting a little less dense, a little more squishy as I use them more. But right now, I mean, and they're also really hard to get clean. This is after a cleaning. I don't know if I'm just not cleaning it right, but there's still stuff like all over it. I don't know. It was just a really big disappointment for me because I really wanted these to work. The last thing that I forgot to actually put in the blog post is this Milani Keep It Sweet Sugar Lip Scrub. It smells like cupcakes. It is so amazing. I love this. My favorite lip scrub is the Tree Hugger by Perfectly Posh. That's my favorite lip scrub, but this is a really good one to get at the drugstore. As you can see, it's got really good texture, and the grit to actually exfoliate is really, really nice. And I don't know, I just like it. And it also gives your lips like a nice shine when you use it, and it's very, very hydrating and very nice, and I really like it. And I'm actually toying with kind of having like a little launch giveaway for Lipstick and Lifestyles, and giving away, thinking about doing a giveaway of the Butter Blush Butter Bronzer and the Keep It Sweet Scrub. So if you'd like to see that, leave a comment or give this a thumbs up, and I'll see about making that happen. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I hope that you will click subscribe and click the little bell to get notifications every time I upload a video. And I am so glad that you tuned in. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one.